Hi everybody. I know it's been a while, guilty as charged. I'll just let it go as life got in the way. There was a number of things going on. There was dental appointments. I had a car friend who lives in central New Jersey. He's moving to West Virginia, so we were, Miss RW and I were helping him get things situated. So there's a number of, and there's other things that kind of got in the way of us making videos. So it's been over 3 weeks, and my bad. I apologize if you missed me, but I'm back, and we'll try to make something entertaining for you today. One thing is that I've always mentioned about relocating to the Boneyard to get things, and I just made a video showing you that cool little 78 RPM RCA player, which I picked up in Kutztown from a friend for a very, very small amount of money, and I got it functional, and I plugged it into a age-appropriate RCA table radio with a phonograph input into it, and made that a cute little video. And that was the last video I've done. I haven't, made any videos since. So some of you are probably thinking, well, you had the New Jersey Antique Radio Club event, and yeah, I wanted to make a video. I had my camera with me, and I'll just give you a kind of an overlook of what happened. And what happened is I was busier than a one-arm wallpaper hanger. People were coming to me for tubes and wanting to talk to me and asking me technical questions and just a myriad of different things. I never wanted to turn people away. I'm more than willing to help them in one way or the other. So what you're seeing now is this is the room when it was emptying out and people were packing up and going home. It's a very short event. It's only a 4-hour event. It's really like 3.5 hours because we only have the room from 8 in the morning till 12 o'clock. So usually about a quarter after 11, 20 after 11, some of the people have more things to pack away. They start packing their stuff early, and this photo was taken probably about, or this video was taken about 11:30 or 20 minutes to 12, I don't know. But anyhow, so here's what we're going to do now, just so I don't really have any content really to show you other than a couple little things. And you've always heard me mention the Boneyard. That's one of the other things I did. I had to reorganize my Boneyard because it was a mess. So let's go to the Boneyard, and I'm going to show you what my Boneyard actually looks like. There's Berwin. You can hear the washing machine going here. There's the washing machine. And there's Burr. And Burr is looking out that window for birds and squirrels and all that. And it's my radio collection. I have to dust it off. But here is my new and improved Boneyard. And I will kind of show you my way around. All right, here's a saw, and I use that for various different carpentry things. This is an actual. Let's give you a gaze of the room. This is a router, so there is some tools in here. We have 2 vacuum cleaners in here. We have a shop vac, and then we have an old Sears floor vac with a light on it so everybody can see what it is. I've got here a dehumidifier for the summertime. And then various along this wall here, I have an oak plank with a stack of transoceanics. And that came from a friend of mine who's a Zenith enthusiast. There's a pair of old Radio Shack speakers there. I just got this maybe a couple weeks ago, and we made an agreement that if I did a radio for him out of this pile, he would give me his stash. I guess the wife was putting pressure on him, and he knows that I would probably do something nice with it. So I have all these transoceanics now. Some tubes I have to go through. There's some boxes of, I think they're empty in the corner there. And if we go this way, then I have other things. These are all empty boxes from before my wife got laid off of her job. She worked at a printing shop, so these are all empty boxes. These are our 2 window air conditioners that we have for our house. Okay. And then over here is where the magic is. Now there is a 6-foot aluminum ladder there. But I have a rack here. Here's my 12-tube shutter dial. And I have a rack here. And my wife bought me, actually, this rack here at a store that's local to us, Ocean State Job Lot. And I believe that they're a Rhode Island-based company. And they were having a sale on these. So my wife surprised me and went out and bought, well, actually, she bought the first one for me. I was with her when we got this one. And I was so happy with this. I started with having that literally in the middle of the floor, like about maybe a foot in front of where that light is. And I ended up moving it over here. And here I have some of my tube stock here. This is all stuff. 95% of what's up here is tested. Here's some other things there. Radio Shack tab supply. And then radio wire pens. And these are, like if we go to events and people buy a lot of stuff from me, I usually give them a radio wire pen. So I figure just keep that up here. I've got a little Rubbermaid thing with a bunch of ballast tubes in it. Yes, ballast tubes. And then all other different things. You can see they're clearly labeled. All these tubes have been tested and they're ready to go out. And this is just a good thing to have. I've got AA5 miniature, and then I've got a lot of AA5 GT stuff. Loctals. These are extra loctals. I use these to top off the trays that you see me bring out to events. And then this big white box is my scrolling marquee that says got tubes. I've got down here, this is an extra 9-tube shutter dial chassis with the knobs. I'm kind of on the fence whether to keep it or roll it. Probably going to keep it for now. This yellow lidded white box is full of transoceanic parts like dial bezels and extra speakers and the like. Here's another Philco Bing Crosby that I picked up rather inexpensively. This is, I found this in a house clean out. There's obviously no back to it. There's no antenna. It's an RCA radio. It's dirty and ugly. It's missing the little knob right in front here. Whoop, sorry, I'll get a better picture of that. I forget the model number. But I have some ideas for this. So it's just going to stay there for now. And that is a supposedly, allegedly working Philco 90 chassis. So, got all that. And of course, well, you know about the 12-tube shutter dial. You see me play around with that. And I've got some stuff up here in this case. In this case right here where my finger is. This is all knobs, spare knobs. This is spare, in this case, there's spare dial buttons. So as you can see, I may be slightly, whoop, let me get this up here. There we go. I may be slightly hoarding, but everything is nice and neat. And this is other things. That's going to go to the local ham fest. I'm going to donate that. I tried to donate that last year, and they forgot to give it away. So we're going to try that again. I think there's a 6-volt car amplifier in there. And I got some, these are empty containers here. And then there's some weird, ugly stuff in here. This is a Motorola radio that's really rough. No tubes in it. This is a GE AA5 that these were notorious for getting silver mica disease. I actually put that on a Variac and it worked. This is a Philco. These are ugly radios. Philco RCA. I forget what this guy is. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's another Philco. Okay. Something just fell on the floor. I don't know what that was. Oh, this is Zenith clock radio. Okay, one wrong knob. So these are all repairable working radios. This is a S38E Hallicrafters, and this is, I think, a 38C. And I've got some, I'm getting a fetish for these things. This is the one that supposedly is the most valuable. It was maybe about 10 years ago. Now they're, I see people trying to get, stupid eBay numbers for these. Here's the tag. I'll just show you. This is the Cinderella model. I got this in a house clean out. And, you know, basically the tag is saying, you know, it's worth a lot of money. Well, that was probably, like I said, 10 years ago. But you can see the various things. There's a lot of paint chips in here. But I could clean that up and touch it up. And I think that would be kind of a really cool item. And this box is basically a 45 E-Way too, but I forgot who made this. It's kind of an obscure brand. I forget what it was called, but it's it's basically a 45 EY 2 that someone rebadged or did it under the licensing of RCA. And I've got a couple of these. These are later ones. I forget the model number of these. I think they're like 55, 56. This is a gray one. And they had I don't think they had a lid on them. I think they were just like this. So this is a gray one in the front, and this is a pink one in the front. And I think they'll be kind of some fun projects. Other things, so basically I guess you're getting the gist. I have all my GT tubes here. There's the 45, there's the 78 player that I got working. But it's still it works fine. There's no problem with the mechanics of it, but it's aesthetically challenged. I want to kind of clean this all up and repaint the gold. And underneath it here, this is RW found some felt cloth pieces that I have in a folder. And I think I'm gonna re-clean this up and then I'm gonna cut a felt on for one of this here. So, and then you saw this was the radio that was this lighting isn't that good. It's an X551 RCA. This is my only Parsippany buy right here. A little bit of a hack right here, but it's an RCA from the 40s. Pretty neat little radio, and it's got a tuning eye, and it's missing a knob, but I have knobs for that. I think I paid all of $20 for it. This was in the house find Philco with the clear knobs on the front. Really cool radio. It's got just a small chipperoo in the back, but it's still worth saving. Got an RCA AM FM. Light isn't very good over here on top. So, just it goes on and on and on. I have under here, I keep a towel on it because it's covered up. But this is a working AM FM Zenith. That was I think they called that the 2000. That was literally, I believe it's the first portable AM FM transistor radio when they started making these. It's the Royal 2000. I just keep the cover on it so it don't get all dusty. And there we go. A couple car radios. This is a 46 to 48. Here, let me get this over so you can see it. 46 to 48 Chevy radio. And this is a 53 Chevy radio. And I've had these for a little while. There's stories behind each one, but I'm not going to bore you with them. They're both 6-volt car radios. Here's a G503 portable. I have a working one of these. So I have this thing kind of sort of organized. I can kind of find pretty much everything in here now. So hope I didn't bore you to death. So when I say I'm going to the Boneyard for something, now you know what it is I'm going to be going for. This is the Boneyard. Of course, this is in the basement, and there's the breaker panel, and there's the gas meters on the other side of this. So I've got natural gas heating and making my hot water. So anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed that. And have a very nice holiday. If I don't see you then. So next video should be the NJARC Christmas party, and you know what that's like with the gift exchange game. That's always a lot of fun. So take care. Bye.